I'm gonna go ahead and take off the cardboard, show you guys what we got. Ooh. It's cool, huh? It's gonna go somewhere right along in there. We decided where the door is going to go. It's gonna go 2 feet from this bottom of the stair. We're gonna come out 2 feet. We'll just cut it right here. Some of you guys were talking about mold growing behind the plastic. So obviously there's no mold in between the plastic and the insulation, right? We've gone all winter, we're back into spring now, and it's bone dry. But what about behind the insulation and the outside, the sheathing? Check it out. Insulation, bone dry. This guy, oh, it's nice. It's cool though.
Is it?
Yeah, it's chilly.
Oh.
Now what's interesting is we did have a roof leak over here on this piece. So I'll show you in a second here. But first, insulation, right? Looks good. Yep, looks perfect. Before we got the tarp on this part of the roof and it was just the underlayment, we did have a small leak on this side, which you can see the water stain right down here, right? But now it's totally dry. The wall is all good. Perfect. So the way this plastic works in a cold environment is it keeps the warm, moist air inside of the house and doesn't let it get to the outside, because your moisture and your warmth wants to go from warmer to colder, right? And so in a heating predominant environment, you keep the warm, moist air inside of the house and you don't let it get to the insulation and go through the insulation and condense on the outside, right? Now, if you're in a heating predominant environment, it's just the opposite. You want to keep the warm, moist air outside of the house. So then you would have a plastic, say here, your vapor barrier, right, on the outside of the house to keep that warm, moist air from traveling into the house. It would come from here, from the outside, go through the insulation and then condense on the back side of this plastic here and cause mold in between these two spots right here. But that's not where we live, right? We want to keep that warm, moist air in the wintertime in the house because it doesn't get even hot enough to run an air conditioner here in the summertime. We've got our lumber, we've got our king studs and our trimmers, or some of you may call them jack studs here. And we got to cut the trimmers down so that we can fit the header in. We're going to put these actually in the wall before we cut out the center here. That way we just add a little bit more support for when we cut out that center for the roof, the structure of the roof, right?
Did you already explain to them why there's no hole?
Why there's no hole where?
Like why we didn't build
a door originally? We didn't frame the door in originally because we weren't sure how we were going to build the stairs. And so the stairs, of course, came after the exterior walls, right? And so we didn't know how far the stairs were going to come out into the living room. And so we didn't want to frame in the door not knowing that. Why didn't we know that? Because we're working off of plans that were built up here. And we're just doing it as we go.
Kind of visual.
Yeah, kind of visual, hands-on. I mean, we had hand-drawn plans on graph paper, but we still weren't sure how the stairs were going to turn out. So that's why we didn't frame it in, and we just waited till later. Now it's later, it's warm enough. If it's warm enough, right? It's almost 50 outside. So we figure today's a good day to make a big hole in the house.
Perfect.
That'll be our rough opening. We'll cut the header and it'll go in after we cut the hole and cut the studs up. The ones that are in the middle of the doorway here.
Cool.
Okay. Here we go, man. Header. Well, part of the header. Anyway. We've got a big window. Letting the cool air in. Jules has got the fire going good today. Because we were going to open up a big hole, so we wanted it warm in here, but to me it's really hot.
Good boy.
Tux likes it.
Just got up.
We got a big hole in our house now.
Cool. And it's like impossible to get it off. All right. Right now we're making the seal pan, or the sill pan for the door. The instructions on this door actually don't say that you need one. We're going to go ahead and make one anyway because we have the stuff. And we made one for the other exterior door. So we'll go ahead and make one for this one too. We've got a major delay in the project. We've gotten it ready. We were making that aluminum sill pan for down there. While we were making it, it just seemed smaller than the other one that we made, which it is smaller. Because this jamb is for a 2x4 wall. We built 2x6 walls. I didn't even think about it when we bought the door. I just figured that everybody's walls were 2x6. And so we got to go back to Home Depot and see what we can do about this. I'm sure we could take the door back, but we're running out of time today and we'd like to get that covered up. So we're going to run down there, see what they got, see what we can do, and yeah, try to get this thing squared away. So it wasn't a total disaster. Actually, all of the fiberglass doors at Home Depot come for a 2x4 wall because there's a lot of older homes that still have 2x4 walls, right? They sell this guy right here. This is a jamb extension kit. So basically, we just got to take off the brick molding and then extend it out. And this has an extension down here as well. And then we should be back in business. We're trying to get this done before Bible class tonight so that we can leave and have this big hole in our wall closed up. So we'll only have a couple more hours or so to go. Let's see if we can do it. Looks like these are the extension pieces. And this is the extension for the bottom part.
So it just clips on.
Yeah, it's supposed to just clip in there somehow.
Cool.
Guess we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Matches perfectly.
Yep. It looks pretty simple. Line it up. And then it looks like you just bend it down. Well. Huh. All right. Or you could just slit it on there, I guess. One for right here. Like that.
Yeah.
And now it's too wide. This right here is the jamb extension. And as you can see, so you can see right here how this one is notched out right here for the top part. Well, this one's not notched for it. And so when you try to put this piece on there, right, it's too wide. I think we need to go ahead and notch this piece here. All right, let's try it now here. Put it back together. Set it back up there anyway. Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go.
Nice job.
That'll work perfect.
Yeah, now it's all lined up properly.
Waterproof.
Exterior and interior, huh?
Yep. Now we're back to where we left it before we had the emergency.
It's all framed up nicely. Woo! 2 hours later, huh?
Yeah. Oh, actually, no, we need to remake the pan.
Yeah.
Can you tip it this way to me?
Uh-huh.
Then I'll take it and I'll set it in here.
Okay.
Tip it up to you.
Okay.
Let go. Got it in there. That's the dry fit. I really wanted to get this done yesterday, but we just couldn't do it. Okay, slip our pan in here. It can move around as we put the door in. It's hi, buddy. That's exact location. But we want to go ahead and get that in there. Okay, well, you know what? We should probably put some. Yep, I missed a spot here. Right here. Okay. All right, well, now I guess we set the door in there. We caulked all the way around the perimeter of the door on the back side of the brick molding. So when we put it up there, it'll seal up against the house. Yeah, like that. Got yours in all the way?
No. There it is. Want me to go in and get the pan before?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I got it. So Jules is going to go in and check the pan, make sure that when we tip it up in, it fits right in the pan where it's supposed to go. All right, let's cruise on in and see if we can get it square and plumb and open in and everything. We got the door in and pretty much set. We've got the shims just up in the corners here, so they're not going to cause it to really bow down here. And then down in the bottom corners, and then behind the, what's that thing called? The hinge. So right now we got to take out this thing right here. You can take it out before, but I like to leave it in because it just holds the door exactly where it's supposed to be. And so this, you just spin this, it's like a nut, and this will work its way out. Then you can pull it out. Yep, there we go. That's it right there. Then I can just grab this guy, pull it out. Oh, I was so wrong. You can't just pull it out. See that? It screws on differently. Oh, that's a bummer. I I think that's different than the other one that we had. The other one was just a nut, and this was a bolt that went through. This is actually the nut here. There we go. Got it. Bam. Cool. Some of you guys say, I never take your advice. Check this out. Dun, dun, dun. Bam, baby. Where's another one? Man, I don't even know. You can't even see them. Where are they? I don't know, but there's a bunch of screws in there. There's a screw. Oh, look at that. Oh, bam, baby. Hidden away. Oh, you can barely even see it. I'll tell you why I say that. Come down here and I'll show you. Some of you guys said that I ruined the door. I just destroyed the door. Look, here's the door. Is it destroyed? Man, it's worked for months. But now I get your point. See here? I put screws in right here. Bam. Bam. One down there. Bam. Same on the other side here. Right here. See? Yep. So when I did that in the video last one, you guys said, you just ruined the door. Well, I just made it not as pretty as it could have been. You guys gave me advice. You hide it behind here. That's such a good idea. So that's what I did in this video. And that's what I did with this door anyway. Hid them behind the weather seal. Those ones right there, we'll just have to putty over them when we paint the door, right? Paint the jamb. We'll just putty over them and they'll be fine. But would have been easier had I hit them like this. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Yep, don't even have to worry about it. Jules, what you doing?
I am putting boards for the stairs.
Cool, stair treads.
Yeah.
All right. Deadbolt in here. Bam. All right, nice and secure. So we're gonna go ahead and put the doorknob on. Jules is gonna cut the stair treads, and we'll get the stairs in. Put this guy in. Beautiful. This is a Feather River door, and it seems to be a little bit better in the fit and finish of the Geldwin door we had before. Although this is a much better door. Like this door cost twice as much as that Geldwin. But some simple things, right? Like this. I mean, it fits. You don't have to like cut it out anymore. It's already like perfect, just the way it is. You don't have to mess with it. But that Geldwin, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I had to cut that out some. All right. Okay. Lock. Opens. 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 Closes. Lock it. All right, great. We bought a set of these so that the same key works on both doors. See, can you lock it from the outside? Locked. If you lock it from the inside, can you unlock it? Wait. All right, unlocked. Locked. Unlock it. Nope, not that way. There you go. Yep. Okay, this guy worked from the outside. Yep. Works perfectly. So it's cool, man. Now we get to build the stairs. It's going to be glorious. I'm sure nearly all of you already know this, but to get these shims, you just take your razor knife, right, and you just cut it a couple times, nice and deep. Then you can just go and bust right off exactly where you want them, just like that. took your guys' advice again, and we put pavers underneath the stairs to keep the pressure treated wood actually off of the dirt. And if you'd like to see more about what's going on here on our homestead, there's a video right over here that you'd probably like to check out. Otherwise, I hope you have a really great day. Keep smiling, and I'll see you over in that video in just a minute.